Hello and welcome to AI Unlocked with Intel Core Ultra. In this series, we'll interview creators from across Canada about their artistic process, technology, and what's possible with AI. Daniel Roa is a graphic designer and illustrator shaped by 80s pop culture, who's constantly exploring new media and techniques to discover what will resonate with his audience. His work is heavily influenced by comics and graphic novels with a penchant for sci-fi and horror themes, resulting in a unique visual style. Hey Daniel, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little on when you decided you wanted to be an illustrator.
When I was like 5 years old, I always have a pencil and a paper with me. I was like always drawing all the time, you know, and watching cartoons all the time, most of the time. My school days, I always into this contest, drawing contests, like my artistic legacy from my mom's. So.
Oh wow! So
yeah,
it's in the genes then.
It's my genes.
So take us a little through how you start an illustration project. What sparks the initial concept and the ideas? How does it come together? How do you build?
First, I start with a little research. Conceptual map, you know. I like to draw a lot. Okay. And then I try to connect all the words and try to relate it, you know, to create that relationship between them. It's a matter of connecting dots. At the end, it ends up like this big tree, you know, like an octopus with a lot of connections there. Then I just take all those concepts and go to ChatGPT.
Oh.
Yeah, and I try to refine and debug some of that concept and create like new ideas, and I like to experiment with that. Then I create like a mood board for that. I categorize all the concepts there. It's very complex, but to me, it's way easier.
It's second nature to you because it's all in your head, right?
It's in my head, exactly.
We're the ones who are trying to debug the whole thing. So your illustrations have a really, really unique style. Yeah. How did you explore to get to that point where you developed all the characters and the unique things that you do?
I used to get into the movies, and I try to reference and take like this special characters on horror movies.
When you're refining your illustrations, what are your go-to editing techniques?
I just try to use the usually editing software like Adobe Photoshop. Okay. Yes, I use it a lot. I try to combine both medias, digital and traditional, on my work. But also depends on what's my schedule.
And with everything, as you would expect, that there's challenges. And as an artist, I'm sure that you've had some challenges of your own. Yeah. Talk to us a little about the kind of challenges that you've experienced and how did you tackle them, especially with time constraints and having to evolve as an artist as well.
Yeah, throughout all my life, I just have this, I'm dealing with ADD. And recently I just found that it's more like my superpower. I have this hyper focus that I'm just in that place, you know, in the moment.
I was gonna say, it seems to me that you've taken something that could have been a big challenge for you in life and you've turned it to a strength.
Exactly. It's one of my strengths right now, not my weakness.
There's a lot of people out there who are trying and aspiring to dive into the field that you're in right now. What would be your advice to somebody who's trying to kickstart their journey so that they can learn from your experience and not have to go through the pitfalls that you've probably already navigated? What would be your advice to somebody who's starting on their journey as an illustrator? Yes,
just curiosity. Be curious all the time and read about everything, pretty much everything. You know, it's one of my advices.
Yeah, I guess for somebody who's artistic, you know, your mind is building all kinds of pictures. So when you read widely, it helps to feed that imagination and will definitely help you bring out the best in yourself.
Exactly, yeah. Read about everything, about watch movies, read a book, or just listen to music. It's one of my things here.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So let's talking about technology, right? How important is the right technology? Because especially in today's world, there's just so many tools that you have there, but the right technology is that secret sauce that will help bring it together. So how would you say having the right technology is important, especially when you have applications and you want to make sure that those applications are running efficiently and to enhance your creative process? How important is technology?
Very important to me. It's if you are in the middle of a project, you don't want to, have mistakes, or if you're rendering something and then just breaks, it's not a good thing to you.
Have you integrated any AI features into your creative workflow?
Yeah, ChatGPT as my most of the time, Adobe Photoshop, and with the new tools of included, you have a background and you need to remove a subject from that background. You just use an AI tool on Photoshop, and you just prompt it. And that's it.
And it does it for you.
Yeah, it's like magic.
And looking ahead, what do you think is the future of AI and illustration?
It will be like constantly evolving. It will be more powerful, more efficient, a beautiful render just and less time with all the technology. I think it will be a collaborative thing.
Intel recently created Intel Core Ultra laptops powered by Intel Core Ultra, and that is basically the power of AI paired with the AI-enabled software, and the results is going to be incredible. Just making sure that process becomes more fluid.
Sounds very nice.
Adobe Photoshop features such as generative fill to generate an image of whatever is on your mind in a couple of keystrokes.
That will save me a lot of time.
It's been great chatting with you, Daniel. So excited and looking forward to see your next AI-enabled art piece.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Intel Core Ultra is now available at Best Buy.